Hi, Crafty Angels. Vanessa here from Angel Rose Designs here on YouTube. And today, I'm here with the next prompt for Mrs. Gigi's um, group challenge. And it is a gingerbread man. Now, what I thought about doing was cutting this out, gluing it to my cardstock. So, here are the supplies you will need. You will need the printable of the gingerbread man, cardstock, a bone folder. I'm going to use my brayer for something, and I will show y'all what. Your glue, your skinners, uh, some seed beads in 3 colors of your choice, maybe a pencil and some glue sticks if I use my glue gun, I mean. So, we're going to get started. Oh, and you will need also acetate. Okay, Dick? So, we're going to start with our skinners. And we're going to cut our our gingerbread man out. And he is a huge one. And the printable in the background is from Decorate Your Life here on YouTube. And I will try my best to link both channels to in the comment section. So let me do this. That's gonna be for my scraps so they're not all over my desky here. Gotta keep our stuff moving, right? So I'll just take one of my little file folder pockets there and put all my scraps in there because you never know, you may need them. There. Let's get the last bit, if we can, all in one piece. There. And we are going to put this over here in our little folder. So now what I'm going to do is take my glue. Oops. Yeah, we're going to do this side and put it everywhere. Okay. Oh, well, it's going to be glued to the what they call it, cardstock anyways. So we got that everywhere. Put that back in our little basket here along with our scissors so nothing scattered everywhere. And we're going to do this and take our brayer and spread that glue everywhere. Okay, so now we got that done. We're going to put our brayer back in our basket and pull our skinners back out. Actually, I want to let this dry a bit. So, what I'm going to do is, I want to try a different way to make this shaker. So, I'm going to get some extra cardstock. Okay, we got our extra cardstock, and I'm going to cut it into strips, but I'm going to take 2 sheets at a time. I'll put the rest over here to the side and get my trimmer out, and I want to cut them into 1-inch strips. Okay, let me put some little clips here. Sorry for the big arm and the screen, but I have to reach to get everything. So I'm going to cut these into 1-inch strips. Oh, don't want it to move. So that's one. And that one's not straight because it moved. And this is 110-pound cardstock, I believe. So let me see if I can straighten that out a bit. There. That's straightened. Now we got to straighten out our other paper here. Just a tad. I'm going to do it from this way so I know it's done. Okay, so see, I'm not used to cutting from the back side. So let me see. Measure one of these, see how far it goes in. Oh, that's not even 1 inch. Oh, that's under 1 inch. So if I go from this way, I can go up to this line right here and cut it. So we're going to do this right up to that line, and that's not straight. So we're going to straighten that out. And we're going to go right up to the line here. To make it a little more straight. And then we're going to go up to the second line right about there. And that gives us our line there. 1, 2. Again, up to that second line. 1, 2, 3. One more. Because these are going to be glued together for stability. So I'm going to put this over her into our little supply bin here. So while this is still drying, we're going to glue the strips together. Okay. So I'm going to take this and put it to the side. And bring these in. We're going to need our glue. Go all the way down. Squiggly diggly. And then we're going to take the next one and put that right on top. Before pressing it down, we're going to even them out and press. Okay. Yes, the roller comes in. So that's one strip. Next strip. I'll leave the roller out so I don't have to keep pulling it out. There. All the way down. Oh, well, that didn't help now, did it? So I'm going to take that and wipe that up a little. And then we're going to take this strip, put it on top of this one, set them straight, and we're going to roll them. That one's done. Do 2 more, just in case I need them. It's better to be safe than sorry, as they say. Okay. Although I think 3 of them is going to be enough, I'll do a couple more. Oops. I'm going to take all 3 between my fingers and straighten them out. 1 more for safe measure, for the idea that I have. And I don't remember if I saw somebody do this or not, so I'm going to just leave it as is. Clean this up. Even these out. Pull them together and roll them. And then we can put the roller away. I'm just putting these all together and straightening them out. Let's let those dry. And what are we going to do next? Oh, I have, well, that one's not small enough, but, I mean big enough, but I will, sorry for all the crinkling, guys. I had tests done this morning where I needed to get there. So I kind of skipped eating. And y'all can tell my hands are really shaky. And we're going to glue this one together for safety measure. Again, take them, put them together. There. Take our roller and do that. Uh-oh. This one's not straight, but we still have time before it completely dries. And we're going to take that and do that. Whoops. Yeah, y'all see my Ritz crackers. Okay. I'm going to take this piece here and put it on our little folder. Put our little folder next to our basket. Now I'm going to come back to this and we are going to cut this out. So get our scissors and start cutting. And I will be saving the scraps from this also as I go. so. And we're going to put it in our folder here. Keep that over there. Let me do something here. I'll be right back. Okay, Craft Angels, we are back. And we're going to finish trimming this out. Yes, I grabbed my bigger scissors. So, I hope you are enjoying Mrs. Gigi's weekly challenges. I sure do. They're a lot of fun to do. Let me put on my hot glue gun here. See, I can get more cut with these. I'm going to have to mark them so I don't use them for fabric. But then I got to go back in with my smaller scissors to trim out all the parts that I missed. But that's all right. So, that piece is done. So let's take these and put it in our little folder here. And put that back in the cubby. Let's take the smaller scissors and trim out the excess that was not left behind, but the big scissors couldn't grab. So we got that. Double check it. We got it. Let's put this back in our basket here. And I wanted to try something here where I put the glue on the edge here and go all the way around with it. But I have to wait for my hot glue gun to warm up. So what are we going to do while that warms up? Let me see. Like this. This is going to come out. I'm going to have to find a way to hold this so I can hot glue it. Like that. The corners is what's going to get me because the corners are going to be a little bit tougher to get in. Like that. And come back out and like that. Oh, this is going to be awesome sauce. I'm not going to unfold this because that's exactly where I want my piece to be here. So like so. This has to go a little bit closer to the edge there. Okay, I got it. Let me re-glue Mr. Gingerbread Man's hand here and check to make sure all my edges are glued down. Let's get Mr. Roller here so we can really spread that glue out. Right in here.
Okay, and I have 10 pearls, Miss Gina. 10, right? Yeah.
Okay. Let's clean the nozzle off a bit here and keep going. Oh, big spot there. Get our roller and roll that excess out. And in the meantime, you can roll up that and do that. But that's all gonna be cleaned off soon. Little there. Okay. I just cleaned the excess glue off my hands, that's all. Like so. Just keep going around. Wherever it comes apart, add glue. I mean, double-sided tape will work on this, but I wanted it to where the whole thing was glued down and I didn't have to use a lot of tape.
One is a mermaid tail. Actually, these are oil slicks, light pink, gunmetal gray, baby pink,
so
and hot orange. Okay?
This is the way I'm doing it.
So you got 5 pairs of earrings.
Uh-oh. I folded up his hand.
I can't freak out.
So, we got that. Now, this may take a couple of videos to do. I'm not sure. Because the design I have in my head, I want to make sure it comes out right.
So yeah, you can still order on the regular page, royallegacypearls.com. That's how you're going to order. You can go to my bio here, royallegacypearls.com, click on it that way. But if it's easier for you and you can't figure it out, just
okay.
go to our...
So now we have our little gingerbread man here.
No, I don't know who that was. This is not my normal playlist. This is I always get nervous playing my playlist because my songs are not really appropriate. But
there.
Like, this is one of my playlist names. Someone had to be his hot ex. And then I have another one that said Men Ain't Poop, Sad Girls Club, my 200s, my 2000s throwback, Bad Butt Energy, Listen When You Have Anxiety.
Just double checking. Okay.
Songs to sing to in the shower.
Let me clean the glue off of my brayer here.
Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Okay. Put that back in the bucket there. Let's clean this off. Now what I want to do is make the little squiggly lines like the normal little gingerbread man. Right? But I have to put some white water down. I think water down some white paint to be able to do that. We can do it in black. No, I want it in white. So, let me see if I can get some white paint. Oh. Oh no, this is wax. Okay. This is varnish. You don't need no varnish to do this.
You just have to order. All you have to do is just order for me. All you gotta do is just order.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can find the white paint. Okay, y'all. I could either use this antique parchment paint, or I can use my Studio G glitter glue. Which one do I want? Okay, I'm back, and I figured out, I think. Okay. to go around the head. I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit more because I think it's too high. It's higher than I want it to be. So I'm going to trim it down a little bit more. So we're going to get this out, unlock it. I'm going to go right up to the first line right there. And let's see if it's going to stay. No, I'm going to have to washi tape it down. So, let's get some washi tape. If we can find any. Hmm. Double-sided tape. I can always find that. So, there. There. No, come on. There. You just in half. Like so. Okay. So I'm going to put this back up. Okay, this is a good height. That's perfect. Okay, dokie. Now we can start gluing this piece on. And then I think this one at the bottom, or started on this side. Okay, before I do that though, I want to take this, line it up on here, and put a little mark so I can cut the next one if need be. So got that done. So we're going to take the hot glue gun to put this together, and it goes this way. So I'm going to start at the top here and glue it. A little dab there and glue it on. Okay, like that. Like so. Okay guys, as y'all can see, I got most of it done, but I'm going to get the rest of it done with you guys, and then I have another idea on here. I'm trying to put the glue as close to the edge as I can, and I'm only doing little by little because I have to make sure I get it as close to the edge as I can. And this one I have to turn this way so I can see what's going on. Okay, then I'll hold it in place for a couple minutes, or a couple seconds, so the glue can take and hold it. Okay, now add a little bit more here. And then do the same thing. Just hold it in place. And I have to cut another strip to go around. So it may take me maybe 3 strips to get this completed. So we'll see what happens. Now what I'm going to do is take something easy to move so I can get it to where it's on the white line and it's all even. There. Put this back in a safe place. Take my blade and come through. And then I take this piece and put it to the side and continue here like so. So let me move this out of the way. But first, before I do that, just in case I need another piece, let's measure this one. And this one's going to be perfect. Okay, so we got the two pieces that we may need. The third piece, I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just attach it here and keep going around the edge. I'm going to do the whole foot and then attach. Okay. Just keep it going. Okay. So I'm going to go in again. That part is held and good. Now I'm going to do this part. And just hold it until it takes it. Remove my pen out. Needs to go out a little bit more. I gotta put this toward me so I can see. There. Oops. I'm just gonna hold it so it'll take. I gotta trim this down a little. I'm just trimming this a little all the way around. Oh, the UPS truck seems to be starting and stopping a lot tonight. Okay. So there. That's done. Let's go to the next part. Now, I know everybody's used to doing it with cardstock or, you know, chipboard to make their piece to go on for the shaker. But I wanted to try a new way, and I did this on my own. So it's going to be something that I may be doing to for all my shakers. So make it a lot easier than having everything stick together, you know, stick on the edges and stuff like that. So we're going to move on. I'm going to put brown seed beads in here as soon as it's all, because I still have some work to do to it. So oops. You can put it like a 1/4 inch in if you like. So I'm going to finish this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And these are the two colors that I will use to fill in the gingerbread man. Let me zoom out a bit because I'm too close. There we go. I'm going to put all the brown in the center here, mixed with a little bit white. For the shimmer. Then we're going to put white over here, and then the feet. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take my acetate sheet here. I'm going to put this on top, and after, maybe not after. Okay, I'm going to take this and slide it under. Now what I'm going to do is hold this in place with my hand and take my blade here and go around and cut out my gingerbread man. Okay, let me take this out so I can hold it better. What can I put it in? Let's go in the cup here. And put it on this piece of paper. Well, it won't work that way. Well, okay. So we're going to take what's on the paper and just pour it into the cup and leave it as a mixture when I pour it back in. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So now I have to move this over like so. And hopefully I cut it the right size. We'll see. Get our scissors. I'm going to get the big pair. Move this out of my way. We'll find out. Soon enough. Sorry for all the noise, guys. So let me get this all cut out and I'll come back.